Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you guys are staying healthy, staying happy, staying motivated. It is a beautiful day here in South Florida. I am in the beautiful city of Davie. Just want to say thank you to everybody who's tuning in, watching my videos. Guys, if you're looking to buy, you're looking to sell, or you need a property manager, my name is Joel Vargas. My number is 305-988-2230, and I would love to work with you guys. So let's get right into it today, everybody. We're actually going to be talking about mobile homes. Very interesting topic that I'm excited to be talking about. Mobile homes. You guys know mobile homes are usually a more affordable option. The actual home itself is usually much cheaper than buying a house. There are loans now that are coming into place that allow you to finance a mobile home. I guess I'm gonna get right into it. One of the caveats, or one of the catches, if you will, of a mobile home is that you usually gotta pay for the land it sits on. So when you have a mobile home, the way that it's set up, when you actually move in a mobile home community, most owners, they pay for their actual mobile house, but they don't own the land it sits on, so they have to pay it's a lot fee or lot rent. And with the cost of everything, that you guys have an idea, you ideally want to be paying less than $1,000 for lot fees, to save as much money as possible, because remember, you got to pay for the mobile home. There's I don't ever like to just like sit here and kind of bash, and I'm not bashing mobile homes at all, obviously, and we're just talking about costs right now. And obviously it's not cheap to buy a mobile home, but I did mention in one of my videos that there is an opportunity here. If either you're looking to possibly profit and be a businessman in the mobile home business, or you're looking to possibly buy a mobile home, I'm gonna put you guys on. Maybe some of you know, or some of you don't know this information, but I'm gonna share my 2 cents. Mobile home sales have increased roughly anywhere from 5 to 10% within the last year or so, showing that there's more individuals that are buying mobile home. It's much more affordable than buying a house. So what does that tell me? There's more people interested in mobile homes. Well, I'm gonna give you the 2 sides of it. If you're someone looking to live in a mobile home, one option, because mobile homes can be expensive, guys. They're not necessarily just cheap. Depending on what you get, you can be paying a lot of money for a mobile home. But I'm talking to people that want to do this on a budget. One way you can do this, if you're looking to get into a mobile home, first and foremost, find the lot that you wanted to sit on. Find out how much that costs, right? Because that's super important. You're looking for something no more than $1,000. Guys, there's mobile home lots that go for over $1,000, but let's say you find something that's more or less $1,000. Let's say a little less. Even if it's a little more, guys, obviously it's just housing is expensive, but let's just keep the number at 1,000. What you then do, if you're looking to get into a mobile home, you buy a mobile home that needs work, right? Because you can get a mobile home that needs work for, if you're really good at looking and you know where to look, you can get something anywhere from realistically 10 to, let's just put a realistic number, 10 to 30,000. If you can get it anywhere between 10 to 20,000, even better, but you get it for 10 to 30,000. You can finance this, right? You can put this on credit cards. There's many ways you can do this, right? But the work part of it is gonna be, if you're gonna be buying a mobile home that's anywhere from $10 to $30,000, it's gonna need work. It's gonna need remodeling, renovations. You're gonna need specialized work, because not every a single family home has similar work to a mobile home, but it is a little different because the materials they use are a little different. But that's not the end of the world. You find a mobile home at a good price, as low as possible. It can be beat up. You go ahead and you put about, it depends on how much work the mobile home needs, anywhere from 10 to 20 grand into work, and you can have a fully updated mobile home anywhere from, let's just say realistically, $20,000 to $40,000, right? 20 to 40,000, you can have your mobile home fully updated. Now you just gotta find a lot to put it in, a piece of land, but that's pretty much it. You have a place to live that costs about 40 grand. It's not gonna be a single family home, but it's gonna be pretty dang close, to be honest with you. And that's it, guys. I mean, I know it sounds simple, and I'm not trying to say this is simple. It's obviously going to take work, money, and it's going to take work, money, and time, you know, resources. But it's definitely something that's possible that you guys can do, you know. You can look at everything from two sides, guys. You can look at it from a negative way and say, oh, that's too much work, too much money, too much time. Or you can look at it where if you're looking for a more affordable option, you can get this done and you can have a nice mobile home for under $50,000, guys. That's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. You know, so, and the best part of it, you can either have it paid off cash or you can finance it. Financing $50,000 is not the same as financing $300,000, right? So it's a more affordable option. And then I did mention the business side of it. I'm not gonna get into the super details, but use the same information if you're looking for a business opportunity. You can use the same information that I just gave you, and you can make money in the mobile home business. You don't have to scam people. You can be a good businessman and make good money. But the same information I gave, you guys are smart enough to figure out the reverse method and how you can make a living selling mobile homes. And again, there is more people now looking to buy mobile homes and get into them because just single family homes and condos are just too freaking expensive. That's just pretty much it, you know. So I know a little bit of a tangent there, but mobile homes is something that's very interesting to me. It's gonna be a more dominant part of real estate as the years go on, just because more and more people are gonna be looking at affordable places to live. And that's really one of the best options. You have other options such as tiny homes. You have options such as container homes, where they'll get a container, a shipping container, they'll buy it, they'll remodel it, and they'll put it so that it's a full single family home. There's a lot of options, guys. There's glamping. Look all these things up. I don't want into details, but I'm putting you guys on some game right now, okay? These are affordable ways of living. For those of you looking for a more affordable way, or for those of you looking to make a business, there are opportunities. And I always say opportunities are neither free nor are they easy, but they do happen. And here's an opportunity for everybody if you're looking to either live in a more affordable living or you're looking to have a business out of it, right? So yeah, just to keep it moving. So yeah, guys, just to keep it moving, I did want to touch base on another hot topic happening in real estate right now, especially with condos. Some of you know, some of you don't know that every 40 years, every condo has to go through a major renovation where they pretty much hire engineers, they hire a professional team to come in and make the building, how do I say, bring the building up to date. And that's structural, that's aesthetically, whether the building has elevators, landscaping, it's a range of things that they can do. But every 40 years, the home has to go through its major, the condo, the buildings in a condo have to go through major remodeling, major upkeep, major upgrades. So what does that mean exactly? And there's two parts to this, so I'm gonna get into the first part. They have to do major remodeling to bring the building, to make it structurally sound. Like I said, they'll do other things like update the elevators, a brand new paint, new roof. Sometimes they'll even throw in there, they'll include impact windows, they'll replace the doors. So it depends on the association. But when they do this, guys, realistically, most owners, depending on how many owners, but a realistic number is that you can easily get hit with the $20,000 assessment. I've seen them go as high as to $40,000, $50,000. But you get hit with this assessment, and this assessment pretty much allows for the building to finance or to pay for all these upgrades or all this major renovation. It's a common thing right now in South Florida. I got hit with one. I'm in Davie. I got hit with one. I've been hit with a couple, to be honest with you, but the major renovation, we got hit with one. It came out to about like $21,000. And what they do, they just add that on top of your association, on top of your monthly association. I pay like $650 right now, everybody. That's my association. And that's with like 2 assessments we have. So it kind of sucks, you know, because they kind of, when you move into a condo, you have to sign papers that you're pretty much relinquishing all your power to the condos and to the board, and they can pretty much do what they want. To just put it in layman's terms, you can sue them, but it's not really going to get anywhere. It's just part of being in a condo. If you buy a condo, you're going to be in an association. This is just part of living. I have a friend that lives in Miami, and his monthly with the association, and his assessments is like 900 bucks. But the difference between his and mine is that I don't have impact windows. They didn't upgrade the impact windows. They didn't update the AC. They didn't update the doors. Pretty much super important parts of the condo. Like, they all left that untouched, but where I live at, we have a big problem with old elevators. And because we have a big problem with old elevators, they're constantly breaking down. And it's this whole thing, guys. I don't want to get into it, but it kind of sucks, to be honest with you. But again, just part of living in a condo. And the second part that I was going to get into is these associations in Florida, they passed some laws recently, some policies that pretty much are requiring condos to carry reserves, right? And just to make this very simple, I don't want to get into the technicals about this. They're passing laws, or they already passed laws that's requiring condos to have reserves, and those reserves are meant to be used for when they need to do any type of work, especially like serious work. They need to pretty much have money on hand to tap into so that they can do any work required, especially if it's absolutely necessary, it done right away. So with this reserves, condos are differently, and I'm still learning upon this reserve amount. But we're talking this reserve number, guys, is in the millions. You know, different condos have different numbers, but every condo has to have X amount of money in reserves, and we're talking multi-millions of dollars. And what does that mean? If a condo has no reserves, they pretty much got to come up with whatever that number is right around the end of this year. So if the number's in the millions, you know how they're going to collect that millions of dollars? They're going to pass another assessment, or they're going to make the owners pay when it's due to fulfill the reserve amount. So on top of having high monthly HOAs, on top of having multiple assessments, there are condos that are going to have to make do with having a specific reserve amount by a specific date. And the way they're going to get that, it's either going to be with another reserve, or they're going to make the payment due at full. Now, I normally don't see condos doing it where they make you pay at full if it's like, let's say $20,000 or whatever this. And mind you, $20,000 is a separate thing from assessments for monthly, just to make do with the reserves. I normally never seen it that they make the owners pay such a crazy amount of money at once. Your way around it, again, is reserves. They'll finance the amount, and then they'll pass on the assessment onto the owners, and you end up paying hundreds of dollars. So that's why, guys, I say this all the time. It is normal to be paying $600 to $1,000 in reserve, in monthly HOA payment. It's a normal thing, guys. If you live in a single family home, that is an exception. Normally single family homes, I usually don't see it really super high. There are certain places that they are high because they have like a golf course, they have like a whole club and membership and all that good stuff. But for the most part, guys, I usually see it single family homes, HOAs, ranging anywhere from $100 to $300, and that's pretty much it. So the single family homes usually have it much cheaper. So anyway, yeah, just talking about, you know, assessments and monthlies and all this stuff. And remember, guys, this is just monthly payments to the HOA. You still got to pay your mortgage. You still got to pay your mortgage, taxes, insurance. You still got to pay utilities. Like, this is just one payment to one entity, which being the HOA. So that's why it's that's why, going back to the original point of single family homes, that's why single family homes are being seen as a viable, realistic option for a lot of people. You see what I'm saying? Because people, guys, realistically, a lot of people can't afford more than a $1,500 monthly payment all in with HOA and your mortgage, right? Taxes, insurance, all this good stuff. So what do? You can buy a single family home. Realistically, it'd be best if you could just pay it off, and then maybe get a credit. I hate to say it, but get a credit card. And the reason I say credit card is maybe you can get a credit card that can give you a year financing at $10,000 or whatever the case is, $10,000, $20,000, and you pay that credit card off, you know. Or the other option is to pay it off in full, and you can pay off your actual living situation off entirely. And then in in a mobile home park, where what you can do is, if you pay your mobile home off and you do the remodeling and all that's paid off, and you really don't have a loan at $300,000, because that's what a condo pretty much costs nowadays. They do from $250,000 to $350,000. An exception is if you're in a 55 and over community, you can get them for around 100 grand, 120 grand, depending on where you're at. But most people don't want to live in a 55 and over, so just a little tangent. But I tell you guys these little tangents and this information just so you guys can have information. I get into the details of things to speak clear to those, because not everybody knows these things, right? Yes, 55 and older, you can get better deals, but not everybody wants to live in a 55 and older, because you can't really make any noise, and they're strict. You're living with people that are usually elderly, right? So not everybody wants to live there. Not everybody can afford a condo at 250,000 plus another crazy HOA payment plus assessment. So what do? They look for affordable housing, and mobile homes is very interesting, guys. That's why I'm even talking about this to begin with. That's why this is why this is the subject of this video. But I like mobile home, guys. I don't see anything wrong with it. There's some really nice mobile homes. Some parks have super nice areas where like the mobile homes will have like complete driveways. They'll look like full-on homes with backyards, and you can get pretty nice, guys, for it to be mobile home. The stigma is that mobile homes aren't really that nice. That is not true. There are plenty of very, very nice mobile homes, mobile home parks. So yeah, guys. So again, reason why so many people are interested is because it's just expensive to live, especially here in South Florida. So they rather, if possible, pay off their living situation, not finance anything, and just pay the monthly payment, the monthly lot payment. If it's $1,000, it's $1,000, and boom, you don't have a mortgage to pay on your mobile home. However, again, there are programs right now that have been created to make it more appeasable for people to finance. So even if you finance, you can finance a $40,000, $50,000 mobile home, or 30, whatever the case is, and you can make those payments monthly, and it doesn't come out to being a whole lot, guys. So that's why mobile homes are super interesting. And that's really it, everybody. I don't want to keep harping on the same situation. I do want to say thank you to everybody who's watching my channel, commenting, to those who give me positive feedback, to those who give me not so positive feedback. It is all greatly appreciated. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys can shoot me a text, 305-988-2230. If you're looking to buy, you're looking to sell, you need a property manager, my name is Joel Vargas, and I would love to work with you guys. Give me some feedback. What do you guys think on mobile homes? Let me know in the comments below. Would you live in a mobile home? Is that a realistic option for some of you? If you wouldn't live, why? Why not? Just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I wish you guys a beautiful rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay motivated. On to the next one. I'll see you soon.